Hi, I'm Stephen Cronin. Thanks as always for joining me. Today I've done this simple little riverside scene, framed by some big trees reflected in the water below. Tried to create a few ripples on the water, make it a little bit more watery effect. So, before I show you how to do this one, let's have a quick look at the materials. So on my palette we've got ultramarine, lemon yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber, light red, using the large on Ranson hake and 15 by 11 Fabriano Watercolour Paper. So let's get cracking then. This is just clear water, and then onto that just a little bit of raw sienna, just a little bit of background colour, and then on there a little bit of ultramarine, not too much. Reflect some of that sky colour down below, there's water down there. And then we're going to mix those two together. I'm going to put a little bit of light red in there as well, just to create a sort of very distant just so I put that water down the bottom. More raw sienna. Just a hint of something down there. And then just in front there, I'm going to clean the brush. Then a quick dry. Just to stop it from dripping down the paper. Soak that water up there. Bit of lemon yellow. Raw sienna, and just a little bit of water down there. A little bit of grass and things growing over there. Incidentally, that lemon yellow, it's got cad yellow underneath it, so it will, until the yellow underneath's got it, will look a little bit funny. Over here, just going to mix a bit of ultramarine with it. Just got a hint of a few little things growing up there. Something a bit closer, a bit more blue. Some reflections down there. Things growing up there. Clean the brush. Let's get back to a nice clean yellow. Pop that yellow in down there. Touch of alizarin light red underneath, just changing the colour slightly. Back into that yellow. What I might just do is just a hint of a trunk and things. Just using my fingernails, just scraping a few little trunks. I'm going to use the rigger brush, bit of brown, bit of blue. I'm going to pop some in there as well, just pop some in these gaps. That's a bit strong underneath, a bit of burnt umber. Clean the brush. Whenever your colours are getting a bit muddy, you need to clean the brush really. I want to get back to a nice, clean green, see just like nice clean yellow. Pop that in there, some of those gaps. Put that in, just this side of the bank now. I'll pop that in there and I'll come back to that in a minute. So I'll pull it flat now so it's flat against my board, and then I'll start working on the right hand side of this scene. So the first thing you need to do is got some distant trees. So I'm just going to go into a bit of blue, a bit of raw sienna, a bit of blue. Same two colours I used for the sky. I'm just going to pop those in like that. And yellow in there as well. Blue. In front of those, and a little bit of crimson. I'm just working out. In fact, what I haven't done, I'm taking a bit of burnt umber in there, quite a dark mix. I just want to define these water's edge. So it's something. Something like that, isn't it? So you've got the banks there and then you've got the reflections underneath. Right, let's move over to that right hand side again. So underneath there, and then there, something like that. It's coming down. Let's go back to a light colour. That's like the banks. Let's go back into that. Pop some of that in. The blue down there. Just working his bank all the way down. I'm going to come down about that far. Bit of brown down there, a bit of mud, things, a bit of red in there as well, just to change it up a little bit. And what I do need is some big trunks, big tree trunks. So I'm going to pop one, and take a bit of brown, bit of red, bit of blue. Not too much water, generally just enough to hold all the hairs together. I'm going to stick, just going to put one up there like that. Put the reflections down as well while I do it. Put one up there as well. And stick another one up there. Stick a few twigs and things on those. Imagine it's coming down there like that. Branches and popping a few, and then reflections. Things growing down there. Strengthen that bank a little bit. Right, now I want some on the right hand side as well. So a bit of brown, a bit of blue. Nice dark. This one's going to come down a bit lower. I want something like that. Straight up there. Reflections coming down there as well. Back to the bigger brush. Growing. A little reflection down there. Growing up there. rigger. These reflections could do with a bit more. Something reflecting that up there. Something like that. A bit of green. Make sure that's flat against that board. Pop a few little bit of brown, bit of blue. Just want to strengthen these banks a little bit. It's difficult to see where the water meets the land. Something like that. A few little rocks. Stick some in there as well. Can't resist it on the dark areas. I'm trying to get a few ripples and things on this water, so I'm just cleaning the brush. Just squeeze the water out, get a sort of nice chisel edge. I'm just going to pull out. Let's get a little bit more colour on these, in this water section. Some ripples, something going on. So there's a lot of empty space in that middle, which I meant to fill up initially as I was doing the first washes, but never got round to it. So let's just cut across some of these, see if we can make some water out of it. And I'm just picking up bits of paint and sort of redepositing them along the water to try and make it look like reflections and ripples, and also cutting through some of these reflections to give that sort of watery look. Probably need to keep readjusting your brush to get that nice chisel edge. Something like that. I want to add a few shadows, so just adding a touch of water. I'm going a bit of brown, bit of red, bit of blue, and we'll mix up a shadowy colour. Sort of once those three are in there, mixing it, sort of lean it towards blue, something like that. Right, so a few shadows amongst those. Down there like that. Some shadows in this area. A few shadows over there, coming off there. Still going on around there. Dry. And I want to put some bit of foliage, bit of leaves on these trees. So I want a dry brush, so I've cleaned it, I'm just squeezing the water out of it. And I'm just taking the excess off on the tea towel. So quite a dry brush, straight into the yellow, a bit of raw sienna as well. A bit of yellow in there. Let's just pop a few. Start off with the light colours, a few over here as well. And a bit of ultramarine in there. And then I'm adding a bit of Payne's grey as well. Yellow, Payne's grey, dark green. And also do something. Give some of that dark green as well. Just yellow, Payne's grey. Just something down here as well. A few darker bits. Let's pick up a few brown, bit of blue. Little reeds and things. Just push them right out into that water there, yeah. Just the rigger brush. Just give it that Payne's grey mix. I'm just going to stick a little bird somewhere about there, and I'm going to call that one finished. Back to that number 3 rigger. A bit of Payne's grey. I'm just going to stick a name down there. Right, let's see what that looks like with the main. So, in fact, before I do that, let's just clean this brush again. Scoop that up. Just take a little bit of light red. And just pop something on the top of these grasses. A bit of colour in there. There as well, something over there. And that'll do it. Right, let's stick the mains on. So this is the finished painting, so if we go and have a closer look at it. Sky area done very, very simply. A bit of raw sienna and ultramarine, but put on when it was quite wet, so it's sort of really, really faded. And just a hint of something there in the background. Very, very soft, and then coming forward slightly. First you can see that sort of bluey area right in the background, and in front of that I added a bit of lemon yellow. Dried cleaned the brush, create these greens. Slight bit of variation there, all the way across that one side. A little bit of rigger work, put a bit of twigs and things going in between the foliage. Got these 3 big trunks here on this left hand side, bit of green foliage. Bit of dry brushwork there, and then reflections down below. And then cutting across these reflections, you can see where I've used the dry hake brush. Just try and create sort of ripples and things on the water's surface. Again, same on this right hand side, we've got the big trunk, bit of foliage, and then reflections below. Cut across it with a dry hake brush. Try and create that water rippled look. And then just got a little bit of scraped out rocks here and there. Do a bit of rigger work. A little bit of light red there, suggests a few plants and flowers. Into the foreground, a few little shadows here and there, and then some dark. Just using the corner of the hake brush, a bit of grass and things growing, and then use the rigger brush there, a few reeds. Dry brush with the light red again, just to make it look like they've got flowers or something on the end of these reeds. Finding a little bird there flying over the river. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to keep practicing. Any questions, please ask, and I'll see you again soon.